Yeah,
I don't know, yeah.
Do you want to hold one of the signs?
Whatever you think.
Yeah.
Scared.
We can always change it up, can't we?
Sure.
Depends what it says, depends how provocative it is.
No problem at all, man. It's just...
This is the thing with this. Because obviously,
Huh?
K2, certain fermented plant products you can get, can't you?
No,
it's not the
it's a different
MK4,
version. Yeah, right.
MK2, MK4.
Right, it's not what the animals use.
I didn't actually know about B6. I didn't know
there's
that.
two versions of B6.
Peroxidine.
What does yours say? Yeah, I want to hold that one. Because I've got like
See, this one, I'm more into nutrition. I've never really thought about the ethical thing. I just think if you're...
I don't care if I get arrested now.
If you're an animal...
Yeah, just hold it so everybody can see.
You tell that one. This is
Hold it so everybody
All salmon is nice.
It's private property, this area. Correct? Do you want me to see public notice?
Oh, what's this?
That no signage here, private property. Okay? I can show you if you want me to show you.
Too close.
Man United own this land. Okay, but if you want to on the pavement, I'll take it. No problem. No, I'll have to show you.
Where does the property end?
No recordings. If it's got the club in the background, I'll pass it on to our legal department.
Where does the property end?
No, the pavement over the bridge by the main road. There.
So we
Man United's in the background. I'll pass it on to our legal department. Then obviously they'll be on to you.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I
The club is
suppose.
not no banners. No banners on the club property. Private property, okay? And if you want me to show you the diagram.
Wow, that was quick.
I will pass it on to
2 minutes.
We've got that on film though, which is good.
Yeah. 2-minute protest, nigga. Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, what you say, actually can't
Taking pictures, but I'm not allowed to film.
This is still private property. Can we go to the public highway, please?
Can you walk there?
Okay.
Nice free speech.
Enjoy your life while you still can.
I'll do a next week interview when you're ready.
Have you got this on your video? Have you tried dog meat? So for all your fans,
Sorry, still on private property, madam.
I know. We're
So
on our
I'm
way
trying to
out.
explain to them, mate,
Yeah, we're on our way out. Like he's filming though, and we want our banner to be there because we're, you know, we're well proud of this.
And then that
There's
can go on
ages
to
to
the
make
club.
that.
Yeah, we want everyone to enjoy all animals. You know, all animals deserve to be eaten.
Shitty location for a protest, but yeah, still kind of fun.
Thank you very much.
We're not disagreeing with anything that you're saying, man. We're with you. I just think that we should be eating all animals and not just some.
We shouldn't honor animals. We're above them.
What?
We're like above all of them. We should hunt them down.
I know we should.
Yeah.
We should kill them all. So why are we only eating cows and pigs and salmon? Let's eat all animals.
That's why I don't have pets. They don't survive.
Yeah, don't have pets or just eat your pets. May as well.
That's toxic, man. You know. No, for real.
Hey, you shouldn't eat it raw, man. You should at least cook it if you're gonna eat it.
You might want to look up oxalates and like on
I eat it all the time. It's fine.
microscope.
I've not had any health
But
concerns for it.
oxalates are like little microscopic needles that cut up your kidneys slowly.
I think you want to be telling that guy about birds. He's eating raw salmon.
Oh, raw
salmon's fine.
Yeah, didn't agree.
Like the whole Asia eats raw salmon. Where do you get all your vitamins? Like B6.
I wouldn't
B12,
like to. I would like to live in a really peaceful,
Right.
happy world.
So where do you get your vitamin D?
You get vitamin D from
think
Well, not if
the
you don't have any
I mean,
vitamin A.
It's not as if you would die from a micronutrient deficiency.
But
Micronutrient
I'm fine.
deficiency. Yeah.
I was vegetarian
Well-
for 28 years before I went vegan, and I've now been vegan for 17 months, and I'm perfectly fine.
Right, I know. The thing is that all the ex-vegans I've interviewed, most of them admit that they lie that they're fine. Later on, they admit it because when you're in the cult, like you can't say it's unhealthy. You can't say that you're bloating or that you fart a lot because that will destroy the whole image of veganism. So it's a pointless for me. Right? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say
That is a sign that you're unhealthy. Yeah.
it's not. It's just gas.
Right, but you don't get gas if you eat meat.
My
Why is your
boyfriend,
body producing
before he became vegan, he used to do that quite a lot.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Right,
do it.
but
He doesn't do it
vegetables.
Did he eat only meat or did he eat also plants? Because if you eat only meat, you don't fart at all.
He did.
Yeah, but if you eat only
Protein.
meat,
It's
yeah, but
just
only
filling
meat.
your body with protein.
No,
It
it's
makes you
fiber.
fart.
No, it's fiber.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
also protein.
No, it
does.
doesn't.
No,
Like,
it's
if you
not.
only eat meat, you don't fart. I'm just saying that's where you sign that you're unhealthy, but most vegans don't realize that. And it's obviously not nice to be around somebody who smells. So that's why meat eaters, they don't smell, right? But what you call a meat eater is like a
eaters
junk
don't
food
smell.
eater. So
It only eats
Yeah,
meat?
Have
yeah.
you been in a toilet after a meat eater's
Well,
been there?
you
but that's the
call,
thing.
you
What do you call a meat
people that
eater?
meat eat,
Like
that eat
McDonald's
meat, yeah.
of buns
That's not a
and
meat
20%
eater.
meat.
We're talking about
That's
people
I'm
who
talking about
mostly
only
eat
meat. Because those kind of people you probably don't meet. There's
So
not many of
you
them.
can't tell.
Biggest problem with veganism is that they have no empathy for humans at all. Because, for example, there's people who live in Finland, Canada, right? But they don't pretty much get no sunlight for maybe 9 months, very little, and it's too cold to even go out.
To be vegan, though.
Vitamin D is an animal hormone. There's no way to get it as a vegan.
So you gotta eat
and
at least fish. Or
yeah, so that's why they eat a lot of animal fat because it's found in saturated animal fat, and vegans just don't care about humans, like that they're getting sick.
I'd have to disagree with that. I mean, I work in the health profession over here, and I'm vegan, and I care very much for people. So I'd have to, disagree.
Right, but then you would have to.
You are just stereotyping us.
What about
But
the
what-
people, do you think, that work within the animal agriculture industry?
Well,
that
let
have
me
the
just
highest
finish this with her.
depression?
But how do you? What would you do with the vegans who don't get any sunlight then most of the year?
Well, they have to take a big
Not just in factory
which is
Supplements.
No, we know
well,
many farms
To be
that
honest,
hold animals and those
even meat
animals
eaters
are
here are actually
They drink raw
advised to
milk,
take
they
vitamins,
eat
but
I
we
know.
don't get a lot
Fresh
of
laid.
I know, yeah, but they could if they ate enough fat. But that's why the food pyramid and everything tells don't eat animal fat.
With you saying that, I've been vitamin D deficient 3 times in my life, and all those times before I became vegan. So I think that
Yeah, because most people don't eat enough animal fat, and they don't go out in the sun. But that's most of the year
I
you just
don't
can't.
work in the sun a lot, so that's it.
You were what?
I don't come out into the sun a lot.
Right. Well, so that's the problem. A lot of people don't, because a lot of people work all day also. But that's the problem. Like, what do you do with people? There's millions of people living in Canada and everywhere, and they can't be healthy on a vegan diet. There's no proof that any supplements work. There never has been, because if it's an animal hormone, how are vegans going to get an animal hormone supplement? Even if you could, that wouldn't be vegan anymore.
So which animal hormone are you saying
vitamin
that we
D.
couldn't get?
Vitamin D. It's an
We
animal
get it
hormone.
from the sun, and
Right,
there is a vegan version of vitamin D.
Yeah, but
We
it's an
get
animal
it.
hormone, so how can you get it? I know where vitamin D supplements come from. It's from they irradiate vegetable oil. They get the molecule out of it, and then they say it's vitamin D because it looks similar to the vitamin D free. So only because it looks similar. Plus, all supplements are made by using kerosene, which is extremely toxic. So I couldn't possibly ever recommend anybody taking supplements just because of how.
My doctor recommends I take them, and that's a person within the medical
why do
profession.
doctors recommend it? Why do they make the studies? Why, for example, there's the American Association of Dietetics that recommend veganism for all stages of life. And then right under there they say, but you can't get vitamin B12, D, blah, 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 you got to supplement, right? So doctors will also say you got to supplement because pharmaceutical companies are pushing veganism. I get that it's hard for you to believe, but you really got to look into it. That's who's behind veganism. That's why all the vegans take pills.
My GP doesn't know I'm vegan. And I was given vitamin D supplements before I was vegan by my GP. So if it's bad for me and they're trying to push veganism, why would they be giving me that when I wasn't vegan? I have not lacked vitamin D since I've been vegan. Because to be honest, I take supplements and I come out a bit more now doing activism, so I get out of the house more.
That's good. I wouldn't know what the other problem.
I am not lacking in any vitamins that you say I should be lacking in.
Well, the problem is also people get sick and they get blood test results that are perfect, and that doesn't mean much because that's what circulates in the blood. For example, you accumulate the vitamin D in the fat, right? A lot of people go vegan, lose a lot of weight. You break down the fat in your body, you break down the fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, K2, and then it's in the blood, but same as vitamin A is stored in the liver. You use it and the B12 but up until a point, because eventually after years you can run out. It's very dangerous because now you've been vegan like 17 months. Give it 3 more years and you may start running out of everything that you have stored. That's kind of the typical story with vegans. You can do whatever you want, but you really got to watch out.
But I haven't eaten red meat for 30 years now.
You can get it from eggs and dairy.
Yeah, I haven't eaten eggs for over two years.
So did you eat
and
dairy?
I haven't eaten dairy for 17 months.
You can get it from dairy.
Hey!
Oh, fucking hell.
Citizens arrest this. All right. Do I look arrested? You are. Come on, chill on, both of you. That's to get the police. Get the police. That's fucked up. Get the police. People like that.
What's he just done?
That on my mates.
Why use your mate?
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea, I think.
Is it anti-vegan protest?
Who are you sick in the head or
What,
something?
using anti-vegan? No, the guy with the paint on.
You can't do that.
Yeah, he's a
Oh, he is?
dickhead.
He's done that to him.
He's the one who
Fucking
eats
good, he should have as well.
Yeah? You just assaulted him.
His mates.
You just assaulted him. You can't behave like that.
A snipe kid range, bro.
You the dickhead who comes out and protesting.
Hey, you look beautiful.
Hey, what's your problem? Why are you anti-vegan? I don't understand it.
I need some water.
What's that?
You will die. All my friends who are vegan are going to die because of the diet.
All right.
I'm an athlete myself, and they're all dying.
And you've gone vegan. So have you gone vegan? So have you gone vegan then? So how do you know then, mate?
Why would I go vegan? Because my friends are the evidence why they are dying.
And they're all dead, yeah?
They're all
How long have
dying.
they been
They're
vegan
all
for?
hospitalized because they have calcium deficiency. They have
Behave
everything.
yourself, mate. That is
They
full
can't
of-
do
full
anything
of
about
shit,
it.
mate. What's
It's
an
not full
idiot?
of shit. It's full science.
It's full of shit, mate.
I'm a
Look at me.
biology
Do I like
student.
I'm dying to you? Do
You
you know
will
how long
die.
I've been a
You
vegan
will die
for?
because
Do you know how long
you're
I've been a vegan for, mate?
You're
You haven't got a fucking clue,
I'm
mate.
stronger than
Do
you
I-
probably, mate. I do
Fuck off,
calisthenics.
mate.
I do gymnastics. What are you doing?
I don't give a fuck what
You are
you do.
not
Do you know
doing
what? It's
anything.
not about strength and it's not about this, that and the other, mate. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy with my life, mate.
So am I.
If you're
It's
happy
good
with your
for
life,
you.
well, fuck off and be happy. And why are you trying to peck everyone else's head? If
I'm
these
not even
people
doing
are-
anything.
If
Your
you
mate-
stood here giving it all this with this fucking moron here. With this fucking moron
Why would
going
you
round
call him a
protesting
moron?
because he's a
Because
fucking
he is.
idiot, mate. Because he's
not
going
a
round
moron.
pestering people's lives. Leave him alone. Let him do what he
So
wants to
he's a
do,
vegan
mate.
diet.
If he wants to be a vegan, let him be vegan.
So he's a
How
vegan
is a
diet.
vegan
Mate,
diet?
I've been a vegan
Listen,
for a long
guys,
time,
guys,
and there's nothing wrong with me.
Guys, too much.
Sit there saying this, that, and the
Calm
other.
down, calm down. People are letting people do what they want. Can we get rid of it? I don't want that thrown over anyone else.
Why is he here giving
He's
it a big
trying
one?
to give out information to us all. He's shut
Oh,
this
it's
one.
bullshit though.
Trying to give out information.
Yeah, but he's doing it in the wrong way, mate. Yeah, but him there, he's doing it the wrong way, biting heads off things, eating raw, this, that. That's things that's smart, don't it? That's not a way to do it, mate. You don't get your point across like that. That's not how you get your point across. You come and you have a civilised debate. You talk to people. You don't come and be a fucking idiot eating raw meat like a knobhead.
He is getting a point across, isn't he?
No, he's not getting a point across. What he's getting a point across is he's a fucking idiot. That's what he's getting across. He's a mong, mate.
Well, but he has the right to do it.
Idiot.
He has the right to do
Yeah,
it,
but what
doesn't he, if he
point
wants
is he
to?
getting across?
No, but he's an idiot.
He's trying to spread awareness of the dangers of a long-term vegan diet. That's fair enough.
That's
You might
not
not
a
like.
danger.
You might not
It's
find a
not
way
a
that
Why why didn't he spread? Why does not spread the awareness of eating too much meat and all cholesterol and all of that? But he's not doing any of that, is he?
It's a difference of opinion. It's a difference of opinion about how you want to eat, and you have a right to hold your opinion. I used to be a vegetarian. I was an over-vegetarian for 5 years, up until fairly recently. I had a lot of sympathy with the vegan movement.
No, I'm not, because I know how this ecosystem works.
I think the guy who did it ran away.
What's biologist got to do with the ecosystem?
Not even proper red colour.
You've just said it, you fucking clown!
It's the nature that is important to humans, not this bullshit.
Vegan societies haven't survived.
I'll tell you that. No, honestly, because they're giving it all you know, saying like, no,
Just irrationality.
I mean,
rampant irrationality.
I mean, literally, you like show that to him, and he's like,
you've got idiots like that.
Beef liver's got the most of everything, hasn't it? Gathis, do you want to take that off and stick this on before you...
All my friends hospitalized.
you do calisthenics and gymnastics.
Yeah, I do.
It's awesome, yeah.
Like,
I've been doing some trying to do calisthenics.
I was trying to go on a vegan diet. My dad was like, are you fucking faggot? You're gonna die. We know this. We are Jewish from our culture, and you know you're gonna die because you need meat to grow your muscles. You need meat to maintain your lean mass. You need meat to do this. You need fat to stimulate your testosterone. If you don't have testosterone, you will decline. Your strength will go down. Everything will go down.
Brain is made of fat. 99%
Our cells are made of phospholipids. That's basic biology. You're retarded. If you don't understand basic GCSE biology that you have to pass, you're retarded if you can't pass that shit. You have to...
essential amino acids, not essential carbohydrates, yeah. Even if you're just a layman like me.
Holy
like
Christ, they don't even know what they're doing.
This might be a water-based one. It's got glitter in it as well.
Glitter's not vegan as well. It's usually made with fish scales and stuff.
There we go.
Guess he wasn't a very educated vegan who tried to.
Probably not.
All black clothes.
Was he with? Are you all protesters?
No, there's some mix here.
I mean, are you all part of the same group?
Yeah,
Was he with you lot?
No, he came from the back.
For instance, the kind of saturated fat cholesterol heart disease link that's been totally debunked now, and several other examples like that. It's so like confusing for your average person, and the science is so flawed that it's kind of sometimes better to just look at like lots of anecdotal stuff, interviews where they basically detail their experiences, and so many of the same symptoms and problems arise in vegans, and that for me is it's very good evidence, you know. Bad teeth, blood sugar problems like insulin resistance. Muscle wastage and atrophy is a massive one. Mental health problems, anemia.
With animal products and animal fats like butter, you actually digest way more and more efficiently.
Okay, so my question was, why are you holding that side?
Because these are all the nutrients you don't get in a vegan diet.
Absolutely crazy. Don't really want to engage with you.
Exactly.
Have a nice day.
Very good, very good. And then we eat the plants. You can keep white children through that.
Oh, you've still got one of those.
So are you guys like ex-vegans then?
I'm not actually ex-vegan, so I was vegetarian for many years.
And I tried veganism for 3 days and I saw it's not
How many?
3 days.
3 days.
That's even enough for me to know what it is, because in your brains there are parasites and they are in control of your body, and eventually you will eat meat. Trust me, it is. It's how your body works. What is your cell made of? The outer layer of your cell. Cholesterol. What is cholesterol? It's pretty much fat. And what does fat do? It regulates the hormones. It lets hormones in and out of the cell. It is actually stimulating efficient exchange between hormones and molecules.
If you do decide to go back to it, just have a couple of eggs and see what it does for your sex drive and testosterone.
I'm never going to go back to not being vegan. I know.
Don't say it definitively. Just say probably not. It's the best way, because otherwise you
definitely
not. Okay.
I'm 100% in the ethics, and yeah, the statement earlier about cholesterol. Your body, I'd say your body makes your own cholesterol. And
it does make some, but not enough. You get cholesterol deficient in a few years, 100%. There's so many ex-vegans who've got cholesterol deficiency. There is, trust me. There is. You do need cholesterol. You do need cholesterol. Why do you think you lose weight as a vegan? What do you think your nerves are covered with? What do you think your brain's made of?
Cholesterol from eggs.
You do.
Like an egg's placenta, like chicken's placenta. It's just not.
Well, you need dietary cholesterol, whatever animal product you get it from. It's an essential nutrient. It's an essential nutrient. You can last a while without it, and your body will deplete its own stores, and your liver will make a little bit of cholesterol, but it is not enough to sustain your body.
Well, I'd say vegans can laze around cholesterol even without eating cholesterol directly.
Yeah.
Taking eating saturated fats, that's not including animal saturated fats. You can still raise your cholesterol levels to be, on unhealthy levels, or as you guys don't see it as unhealthy, even if it's high. But
cholesterol's not the problem.
I'd say,
dietary cholesterol, there's no link between dietary cholesterol and cholesterol buildup in the arteries. It's a myth. It's all been debunked. Read Gary Taubes' book, Good Calories, Bad Calories, or The Diet Delusion. Just read that book and it will debunk the whole thing for you. The evidence hierarchy, look who it serves. You've got like meta-analyses at the top, then you've got RCTs below it. Who does that serve? When it comes to who benefits from that? It's the RCTs. Who does the RCTs? It's the drug companies, isn't it?
Well.
And the way that they do RCTs is by just changing one variable in a study. So it's perfectly designed for drugs. It's not really designed for full diets.
Well, I don't claim to be a scientist. I don't claim to know anything, jack shit about it. But I go with the experts when it comes to that sort of thing.
You just won't accept it.
No, because they're on steroids.
So you just blink it.
You can't just say they're on steroids just because you don't agree with it.
All athletes are on steroids.
Pro
athletes are on steroids.
The burden of proof is on you then.
Okay, let's move away from athletes then. What about actors?
No, let me just finish. The burden of proof is on you. You're saying they must be on steroids.
Yeah, you can tell. You can look at them.
But that's not proof.
It is.
How is that proof? Looking at someone.
You've got eyes.
You're on steroids. How can I tell? I think that you are. That's not proof.
That
looking at someone is proof.
You know that guy who was talking to Gattis earlier, the big Jack guy? Wouldn't you say it's pretty obvious he's on steroids?
Is that?